Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir Am, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real-life problems in general mathematics, and learn how the subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real-life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Lesson 58. Understanding the properties of light and sound waves related to communication technology. Imagine calling a friend on the phone, watching a live stream, or listening to your favorite song on the radio. These are all possible because of two amazing phenomena, light waves and sound waves. They are the backbone of communication technology, but they work in very different ways. Number one, light waves in communication. Light is a form of electromagnetic wave that travels an incredible speed, about 300,000 kilometers per second in a vacuum. In communication technology, light waves are used to carry information, especially in fiber optic cables and wireless signals. Key properties of light waves for communication: speed, extremely fast, making them perfect for sending a large amount of data quickly. Frequency and wavelength. Higher frequency means more data can be transmitted. Reflection and refraction, used in fiber optics to bounce light along cables without escaping. No need for a medium. Light can travel through empty space, which is why we can receive signals from satellite. Example uses: fiber optic internet, laser communication, satellite signals. Number two, sound waves in communication. Sound waves are mechanical waves. They need a medium like air, water, or solids to travel. Sound is lower than light, about 343 meters per second in air, but essential for face-to-face communication and certain technologies. Key properties of sound waves for communications: amplitude controls the loudness of the sound. Frequency determines the pitch in communication. Frequency modulation is used for clear signals. Speed depends on the medium. Faster in solids, slower in gases. Vibration base. Sound waves are created by vibrations and are received by our cars or microphones. Example uses: telephones and microphones, speakers and headphones, sonar in underwater communication. Number three, combining light and sound in technology. In modern devices, sound is often converted into electrical devices, which are then turned into light waves for fast transmission. At the receiver's end, these light signals are converted back into sound. Example, a phone call. Your voice, that's a sound wave, converted to electrical signals by the microphone. Number 2, electrical signal converted into light signal on fiber optic cable. Number 3, light travels quickly to the other end. Number 4, light signal converted back to sound for other person to hear. Why this matters? Understanding these properties helps engineers and scientists design faster, clearer, and more efficient communication systems, from internet connections to space communication. Okay, so difference between the light waves and sound waves. In terms of type, light waves is electromagnetic, sound waves mechanical. Medium needed. In light waves, no. Um, in sound waves, there is, yes. Next, in terms of speed, light waves, it's approximately equal to 300,000 kilometers per second. And then it's approximately 343 meter per second in air. Example use of light waves, fiber optic internet. Sound waves, telephone calls. And the key feature of light waves, high-speed data transmission. And sound waves, that's a natural way to convey speech. Electromagnetic waves, we have the wavelength, and we have electromagnetic waves, and then we have the magnetic field and electric field, as you can see in our illustration. And this is our electromagnetic spectrum. As you can see, in the electromagnetic spectrum, in the visible light, there are different frequencies with corresponding colors. And the different waves in our electromagnetic wave are radio waves, microwaves, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these are the characteristics of our wave. So we have a crest, the amplitude A, and the wavelength, that's the distance between two crests, and the one below, we call it drop. So that's the mechanical wave and electromagnetic wave. As you can see, there is only one wave in the mechanical wave. In the electromagnetic wave, we have the electrical and magnetic field waves. So that's the difference between the two. And light wave characteristics, we have low frequency and then low altitude. And that's the high frequency, the low altitude. As you can see, the amplitude, also the wavelength in the different characteristics in the high frequency and the high altitude. Okay. Next is an illustration of a wave wherein you have an amplitude, a crest, and one wavelength. So instead of the crest, it is the intercept along the axis and also the throw. So this is our visible spectrum. You see the going to the left, it's a high energy. Going to the right, that's the low energy. Formulas for light and sound waves in communications. So number 1, wave speed formula for both light and sounds. So V is equals to frequency times wavelength, where B is the wave speed, F is the frequency in hertz, and then lambda is wavelength in meter. Hertz is the same as per second or over second. Number 2, light speed in a medium. So light slows down when traveling through materials like glass or water. So V is equals to C over M, where V is the speed of light in the medium. C is the speed of light in vacuum. That's equivalent to 3 times 10 to the 8 meter per second. And N is the refractive index of the medium. Number 3, refraction, that is Snell's law, used in fiber optics to keep light signals inside the cable. N1 sine theta 1 is equals to N2 sine theta 2, where N1 and N2, these are the refractive indices of the materials. Theta 1 and theta 2 is the angles of incidence and refraction. Speed of sound in a medium. V is equals to a square root of B over P, where B is the bulk modulus of the medium in pascals, and rho is the density of the medium in kilogram per cubic meter. Note that in air at 20 degrees centigrade, B is equals to approximately equal to 343 meter per second. Number 5, decibel, dB, the level of sound. Measure sound loudness in communication devices. The formula is L is equal to 10 log of 10 of I over I0, where L is the sound level, dB, I is the sound intensity in watt per meter squared, and I0 is the reference intensity, which is equivalent to 1 times 10 raised to negative 12 watt per meter squared. Number 6, frequency modulation and amplitude modulation. For basic understanding, detailed formulas in advanced communication lessons. So FM, signal's frequency varies to carry information. And then in AM, signal amplitude varies to carry information. That's the difference between the frequency modulation and the amplitude modulation. When you say FM, that F there means frequency. And when we say AM, A means amplitude. So the one that varies is the one that is related to the name of the modulation. Just like in FM, the one that varies, that carry information, is the signal frequency in FM. The one that varies to carry information in AM is the signal amplitude. Practice problems. So, number 1, wavelength of radio waves. A radio station broadcasts at a frequency of 100 megahertz. If the speed of radio waves is 3 times 10 to the 8 meter per second, calculate the wavelength of the radio signal. So given f 100 hertz, and that means 100 times 10 to the 6 hertz, B is equals to 3 times 10 to the 8 meter per second, we are required to determine lambda. So lambda is equals to V over F. Substitute the given data, the final answer is 3 meters. We will have the next part of this lesson number 58. See you in our next part. Thank you everyone, and follow the next part.